part of my curriculum. So was clowning.
Clowning?
Oh, this is fun.
That's not a class.
I dead fucking ass, dude.
Clowning 101?
Clowning.
What is that, just like
first
the-
of all, it was 501.
What is that, just like
Okay,
the
I
comment
don't know.
section? Like you just sit there and fucking say mean things, dumbass shit in the comments?
There's a whole class of clowns. No, like we learned the
hilarious.
art of clowning for my acting degree.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking, I was talking like a month ago with one of my homies, because he was in this like religious cult kind of.
Same thing, clowns and
well,
like
no, but they brought a clown in one time for the kids. The cult did, and we were wondering.
Heaven's Gates just full of clowns.
We were just wondering. We're like, man, like what clown takes that job? And then we got into like, well, who decides to be a clown? How do you become a clown? All this stuff. So that kind of what this class was like. Actually, like the art of like the button note, like clowns.
Like it was more subtle than that. It's not like we were makeuping up and like wearing like parachute like suits with polka dots and shit.
If you would have,
but
that would have been awesome.
Dude, I did have a nose. I had a red
really?
nose. Like and like it's like okay, I never understood this. Like my friend, I remember when I was first introduced to the concept of like clown like as an actual profession. Like I laughed my ass off because like my friend Josh was just like, yeah, my like mom has a friend who like she's a professional clown, and like when it came out, like she wasn't a big fan. And I was rolling.
That's gotta be such a. I could tell by even like the tone change of what that's gotta be such a tough thing to bring up to a friend.
Yeah.
Even just knowing.
That's also
somebody.
just like how he talks. I love him so
fair.
much.
That's
But like with like then I got job. I was doing like acting gigs at like in the Wisconsin Dells, and there was a guy named I think he was in like his like 50s or so. He's an older guy, but his name's Greg, and he's a professional clown, and he has been since he was like 20 or 22.
That's fucking hilarious.
Like he ran away and joined the circus, and he's awesome. He's so cool. Wow. And I'm like, oh God, I didn't realize. And then when I did my acting BFA, my final like it's like separated into like we have voice classes, we have movement classes, and we have acting classes. And
that's a movement.
it's a movement class. And it's a performance art. Like there's like strict parameters within it that you kind of follow. Like clowns like don't know what sex is. Like like that can never be like something that like you entertain as like a comedic portion.
I know a lot of clowns then. I know a lot of clowns.
Damn, incels be clowns.
That's hilarious, bro.
But it's just really interesting. It's a lot of fun, dude. Like it's honestly some of the most fun I've ever had performatively ever. And like all of it is essentially like improv.
Yeah.
So like you have to like just give it in front of your entire class. Like you have to dress, like you have to find your clown. It's this really, dude, it's wild. Like you access like you just learn while you're doing it. You have to try to find like where you fit as a clown. Like sometimes you can be a high status clown where you're just like, you're pompous and you're above people, or you're like a low status clown where you're like the side character. You're not the straight man. And you like things like affect you. You're a little more emotional, and that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's wild. Like you have to do an object discovery, which, your class is, I imagine you are my class.
Okay.
There's, I don't know, like 20 people there. And then I am like turned around, like up in front of the class. And then your professor just sets a random object in the middle of the room. And then you turn around and then you just have to perform with it.
What was your clown name?
Oh, I didn't have a name. There's sometimes like clowns don't have names. Like my friend Greg, didn't have like feel the need to.
He just is a clown.
Yeah. He's just doing that shit. But I had my object like was like a container of golf balls.
Okay.
And I just had to like make people laugh with that. And
really?
part of like clowning is that you don't have history with an object. So like I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know what the fuck this is. Yeah. And I just have to like play that. And then so like I didn't know how to open it, so I just like got frustrated at one point after like trying to open it, and I just kicked it over.
So it's really, I imagine it's probably pretty physical in like the performance sense, where because it was a movement. You said it was a part of your movement segment.
Yes, incredibly.
So I imagine a lot of, especially with an object discovery, is like just how you're interacting with it in the space, not so much what you're maybe saying about it. Because clowns can talk, mimes can't talk.
As clowns, we didn't talk.
You guys didn't.
I think there's also like different
So you're
forms of
becoming a
clowning.
mime.
Like there's certain, I think like Barnum and Bailey, like that like clown school or like has like a very specific form of clowning where I think they can talk. There's different kinds of clowning.
Interesting.
But my my final for my clowning was you go out and you clown in public.
Really?
It was during COVID, so we couldn't do it on campus.
Mm-hmm.
So we went off site and we went to the busiest coffee shop in Milwaukee, the Collectivo on the lakefront. That's right by Lake Michigan.
Okay.
It's at an intersection too, where there's like two major flows of traffic, and we just fucked around.
You just clowned.
This I might be able to get this video to you later at some point, but this is me on my final.
Dude, look at you in the stripes too. You do have a nose. You
Yes,
guys
I
probably
do.
can't see that very well, but look. I don't know if you can see a little guy run. What the fuck are you doing with the bike right there?
That it's around me.
It's around. How did you
Yeah.
get in the bike?
I
Did you put a bike around you like a hula hoop.
as there was another acting BFA that was like a year older who had already like graduated from the BFA, and then so he rode his bike down to watch the public clowning, and I'm like, damn, that was a mistake on your part.
Yeah.
And then
How did people react when you were doing that?
we got honks, we got looks. I'm not really sure. Yeah, we didn't like fuck with like the coffee shop shit too much, but like their stuff, like we don't want to like mess with their property, like because you never like try to inconvenience your audience necessarily.
Okay.
I was gonna inconvenience him because like I'm like, it's just funny.
So that would be kind of maybe the subtlety between some kid who's just like pranking versus what you were doing, which was clowning.
Yeah,
where you're not, because pranking.
Yeah,
I'm disturbing you. That's
yeah,
the
you're
point.
not supposed to like fuck with people. Like it's everything is at your own expense, never at your audience's expense.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching that last video, guys. Click right over here to see the episode in its entirety, or click over here to subscribe and check out all the other cool shit we have on the channel. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Do it.